Hi, I'm Charlie Pottenger with the organization we call Citizens for the Preservation of Fish and Dams. And today I'm going to go over part two of my presentation. The first part was facts about the Columbia River system. Today I want to talk about what I call dam facts. And that's what we've done with the Columbia River system since we started building dams on it. And actually they started building dams in the whole Columbia region back in the 1800s. But since 1938, we've really put the dams in. In 1938, we built this first dam at Bonneville with, as far as I know, probably the first fish ladder in the United States. And we built this dam at Grand Coulee at the same time. So Grand Coulee and Bonneville were completed in 1938. Bonneville started counting fish in 1938. And then Grand Coulee shut off the fish in this part of the river. So that's a huge chunk of whatever the spawning grounds were that were there in a historic sense. So then we come up the river. We got Bonneville Dam, the Dalles Dam, John Day. So we've got four big dams, McNary, four big dams on the Columbia River. All have fish ladders until we get to the big tributary, the Snake River, which is the contested dams issue that everybody's dealing with right now. In the Snake River, they built four dams up here, with Lower Granite Dam being finished in 1975. It's interesting to note that these dams all have fish ladders. Then in that same period, from 1938 to sometime in the 60s, they completed all these dams. Chief Joseph is the second dam up here below Grand Coulee. It does not have a fish ladder. So there are no fish ever get beyond Chief Joseph's Dam coming up here, so everything up here is dead for salmon and steelhead production. All these dams below that, there's Wells Dam, Rocky Reach, Rock Island. There's so many dams you can hardly count them all. Wanapum, and Priest River dams. They all have fish ladders. So these dams, so the fish come up the river. We count every one of them coming through Bonneville. And then they go up here and they decide if they want to go here, and why they decide, that's another story. They go up here, they can go all up here, and all the smaller tributaries there are available for reproduction of the fish. They come up here, and all fish ladders on this dam to here, and the fish can get all the way up in here. No problem. In 1961, I believe, I might be wrong, 1969, I believe, Hell's Canyon Dam was built right here. And that blocked off all the Snake River. I don't know how, there are some natural barriers on the Snake River. They can't go all the way to the headwaters. But there's thousands and thousands of places where they could spawn in this river. That was all cut off when we built Brownlee Dam. That was the first one. And all three of these high dams in Hell's Canyon have no fish ladders. So fish can't go much. They can go up this little stretch of the Snake. They can go up little river over here. The Naha River goes over here into Oregon. They can get up the Salmon River. But everything down here is gone. In 1973, we built the Warshak Dam, which cut off a huge area for production of fish up on the North Fork of the Clearwater River, which is another major hatchery stream. All the complex running in this region is Clearwater region. So you can see we've got a huge problem in the fact that we have, if you take all of this spawning area that used to be, this part right here, and all of this up here, 50 to 60% of the historically original available spawning grounds have been cut out, not by the four lower Snake River dams, but by other dams. And that means that for us to maintain fish production at levels that used to be or are, we have to do it without anybody getting spawned up in these areas. So, the next presentation I have is to talk about what I call fish facts. And that all springs from the point about every single fish that comes up the river gets counted right here at Bonneville Dam. Thanks for listening.